Good morning, everybody. This is just a short update from FPI to update you on whatever is happening in the regulatory space. So last week, on the 30th of June, the FSCA published its 2023 regulation plan. That covered the period from the 1st of April 2023 until the 31st of March 2026. This publication will continue to support transparency surrounding how the FSCA carries out their ongoing legislative review and development of the regulatory framework, and also to assist the industry to prepare for upcoming publications and legislative changes. Now, as financial advisors and financial planners, we are aware that there is quite a few things coming our way. And it is actually interesting to read this report to see what the FSCA has accomplished in the last year, and then where are they going in the next 3 years, because it is going to impact all of us. And I think it's important that we give attention to this. So what was achieved in the last year? It's actually quite impressive. The FSCA put out 16 conduct standards. There were notices, certain prudential standards, and they were all published, of which the most notable was the regulations regarding crypto assets. As you all know, crypto providers have to be registered before the end of the year. That registration process is now open, as well as the draft requirements for financial institutions providing financial education initiatives. And the third very important one is the one on unclaimed asset that they received feedback for. Now, the one we are keeping an eagle's eye on is what is happening with COFI, the COFI bill, as you know, the Conduct of Financial Institutions bill. So during the reporting period, the FSCA actively contributed to the development of this bill, as well as the Financial Markets Act review. This included significant engagements between National Treasury, Prudential Authority, as well as the FSCA in resolving outstanding issues. Both these developments are, however, and this is made very clear in the report, it is driven by National Treasury, and the FSCA is therefore dependent on them to progress these pieces of primary legislation through Parliament. So neither us nor the FSCA is quite sure how long this is still going to take. However, we are keeping an eye on it, and we will let you know if we hear anything else. This does not mean that the work on COFI is standing still, though. So the FSCA is approaching this development of this framework in 3 phases. The first one was an overall design of this framework, and that has been developed and will serve as a good basis to the development of this framework. This high-level design will, however, evolve and be refined over time as and when the transition takes place. Now, phase 2, they are currently busy with. This is the harmonization project. So the development of the harmonization frameworks is progressing well, and the initial frameworks have been drafted. They are now undergoing further internal review, and it is envisaged that targeted industry consultation will occur during the second half of 2023. Draft frameworks will then formally be published for public comment during the first half of 2024. So keep an eye open for that if you are in the industry and if the FSCA asks you to partake in these reviews. And then once that is completed, the transition work will begin. So the existing financial sector laws will be repealed through the COFI bill, as well as regulatory instruments that have been pended as a result of overlap with the COFI bill transition process have been assessed to determine which requirements need to be deleted and incorporated into the themed frameworks forming part of phase 2. However, whatever is left after that will then be changed over during the transition period. So the FSCA has really been busy. What they have also indicated in this report, and it's actually well worth the read, is that they have received all the comments on the unclaimed assets benefit. Draft legislative proposals are only expected to be published during the first quarter of 2024. However, now it seems more likely, because of all the feedback that they get, that we will only get feedback on that document somewhere in 2025. Then, just a last comment from FPI. Everybody is aware of the two-part system and the fact that comment has to be given back to Parliament by mid-July. For all our FPI members, FPI has got a free member discussion tomorrow. That is the 11th of July, on how the two-part system will work, and also to gain feedback from our members on what they think FPI should be commenting back to Parliament on this. Any of your concerns will be noted, and we will take that into consideration when we are compiling our feedback. So if you want to register for this event still, you can register, you can contact events@fpi.co.za. Alternatively, if you have missed it and you're only seeing this recording a little bit later, you are welcome to have a look at your complimentary CPD, and the recording will be available to you there. This is the 11th of July. It will be from 8:30 to 9:30. And then to all our members, stay warm. I hope everybody has got a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of coffee with them. And I want to thank Propulsion Pro and Francois de Toy. They give us a chance every Friday to record specifically what we're speaking about now. And you would have heard this first on Friday the 7th on Propulsion Pro. Thank you very much.